Welcome to Game, Set and Match. Wimbledon is a 2004 romantic comedy movie starring Paul Bettany as Peter Colt, a British professional tennis player in his 30s whose ranking has slipped from 11th to 119th in the world. He earns a wildcard spot to the prestigious Wimbledon tournament, and he feels it's time to admit he's getting too old to compete with up-and-coming younger players and intends, after his last Wimbledon, to take a job with a prestigious tennis club. And as Wimbledon begins, he bumps into Lizzie Bradbury, played by Kirsten Dunst, the American rising star of female tennis. They fall in love, and her interest in him changes his entire perception and attitude, giving him the strength to win again. As their love grows, Peter's game becomes better and better. And yet Lizzie's overprotective father-manager, Dennis Bradbury, is determined to nip their relationship in the bud, believing it to be detrimental to her career. And one day Dennis comes to Peter's flat and yells at him for spoiling his daughter's game. Lizzie overhears this and decides to leave him and focus on her game. At the airport, as she is preparing to return to the United States, Lizzie watches an interview on television in which Peter apologises and declares his love for her, and where he says these words, quote, "Listen, you may have read about Lizzie Bradbury and myself being involved, so to speak, but I'd like to take this opportunity to set the record straight. I read the papers this morning that Lizzie had let me down in some way. That's just not the case. The truth is, I let her down. I will always be truly sorry. I'm not used to pouring my heart out on television or pouring my heart out at all. Lizzie Bradbury is the reason that I'm here today. Lizzie Bradbury is the reason that I'm here today." Ian McCulloch, my Sunday school teacher in Carluke Baptist Church back in the 1970s, is the reason I'm here today. Because of not only the interest, but the investment he made in me. My godly grandmother and my parents too, spiritually, are the reason why I'm here today and serving God. Let's never forget those who are the reason we are here today and serving God. Sunday school teachers, parents, youth leaders, grandparents. Hebrews 13 verse 7 says this, "Remember those who led you, who spoke the word of God to you, and considering the result of their conduct, imitate their faith." Who is the reason you're here today?